All right, we'll entertain the kids with some super cute crafts.
All right, so our girl Dina in studio for little Dina-I-Y.
Good morning to all of you. All right, so you know my favorite part about this job, other than meeting all the viewers and celebrating life with you all, is crafting.
Crafting.
I would have been a teacher, I think, if I could have been.
So
we are going to do 2 quick DIYs. They are so simple, and you likely have all of this stuff in your house, and if not, you can just kind of improvise. So we're going to make yarn carrots, because what's better than a carrot?
Cute.
A yarn one. Then your kids can't complain they're not going to eat them after they've asked you for them 4 times in the day. And then we're also going to make cute little bunny cards that you can either have them give out, you can tie them together, make a string, put them on the mantle. I mean, the list goes on. So let's start with the yarn project, because I think it's a little longer. This one, you grab a piece of cardboard, some box. I know a lot of you get a lot of shipments. And then you can use a punch hole and just put 3 little punches on top, cut it out to the shape of a carrot, and then voila, you keep going. So if you have some yarn, some string, something that is maybe a green ribbon, you can use that, even the ribbon that you would use for like gifts. If not, we all have some scrap fabric in the house, right? So I wanted to show this with things that could just be laying around. If you have some scrap fabric, and you're gonna use this to create the tops of your carrots. So you can see here, that's kind of what it turns out like at the top. You can make them fun and crafty and kind of look like something that you could have around the house year round, or you can make it look more like this with construction paper too. So I'm telling you, you can do what you want with what you have in the house. So you start with your pieces of fabric, your yarn, your ribbon. You have your 3 punch holes. You're gonna push this through the top, just like this. And then once you get it out the other side, there we go, you're going to then fish it through. And the fun thing about this is all ages can participate. Parents, if you are grandparents or caretakers, if you feel like this is the part that might be a little too hard for the littles, I think their favorite part is going to be the yarn anyway. So you pull that up, and now you have the little piece of the top of your carrot. Again, you can get creative with lots of fun colors. I'm using, you could use any color, but we're going to make our carrots orange. So we're going to tie a little knot at the top. And this is going to be what holds it in place once I fish it through the cardboard. So we're going to make, oopsie, they didn't touch. Let's do it again. There we go. Okay, so there's a big knot here. And in the cardboard, I'm just going to put a tiny, tiny slit, just like that. And then I'm going to fish the piece of yarn through, and the knot on the back is holding it on. You see that? Okay, then the kiddos can have it. And they just go like this. And I feel like it could be so much fun to get some energy out. It might let you hang out and have your coffee for 5 minutes at home. They wrap it as many times as they want until the whole carrot is wrapped up. And parents, if you really want to make it last, tell them to do it a ton more times. Does it sound like I need some extra activities at my house? Okay, so you wrap until the carrot is completely wrapped up, and you can see how you'd be able to finish it off. Then at the very end, you just basically fish the string through, and voila, you've got your little yarn carrot. So there's that one. And then another fun project here, I don't know if your kiddos are gonna give any cards out, if you wanna maybe hand them out to teachers or to friends, but the very easy DIY of using the good old-fashioned toilet paper roll. So you kind of squeeze it, once you're done using the TP, obviously, you squeeze it so that you make the shape of a bunny ear, and then you put some paint in a bowl. Oh. And this one is real simple, friends. You just kind of dab around until you get the whole edge of your toilet paper roll, and then you go to your paper and you go, voila. There's the top of the ear, and then I'm gonna dab it one more time. Voila. Boop. And there's another ear. And find anything circular. You know, if you have the bottom of a paper cup, maybe the hairspray top, you can go back and add that one for another shape. You can ask your kids to go on a scavenger hunt throughout the house, find fun shapes that could make circles. You can even make square bunny faces if you have a square. And then you fill in the face, and here you have your cute little cards.
Okay, that
is adorable.
So it's very simple stuff, but I think that it could buy you a little bit of time at the house. And that, my friends, is Dina-I-Y Easter Craft Edition. Have fun and send me your photos. We love to show them right here on the show as well.
The scavenger hunt idea, that's a good little extra.
Yes.
Carrot, if you will.
That might buy you another 25 seconds.
Just saying.
You're welcome.
I sense a theme here. You don't get a lot of time.
Accurate.
So cute. Thank you, Dina.